Hello, Ella Global Community, and welcome to the Q Word. I'm Charlie. I use she, they pronouns, and today I want to talk to you about aromanticism. But before I do that, I also wanted to pause for a moment and emphasize that I'm just me, not some all-knowing being with a monopoly over the knowledge that I share here. So I always welcome feedback, thoughts, comments, or any type of concerns you might have. Because the pillars of my identity, white, non-binary, and queer, allow me to see certain things in the world, but they also limit my view. So while I'm talking to you here about what I know and what I've learned, please add your thoughts below and let's just build this content together. That said, let's dive into aromanticism. First of all, aromantic and asexual are often confused, and I'm pretty sure you can guess what I'm gonna say next. They're not the same. Aromantic people experience little to no romantic attraction to another person. What do I mean by romantic attraction? Well, romantic attraction is about wanting a committed romantic relationship with someone. That said, what's considered a romantic relationship is different for everyone. So not all aromantic people experience their identity in a similar way, and that goes for all identities. Some aromantic people might have some form of a romantic relationship anyway, but aromanticism can also look like having no desire to go on dates, no interest to ever be in a romantic relationship, and no need to get to know someone above and beyond a friendship. It's important to always consider that anyone who identifies as aromantic has a unique and personal experience when it comes to relationships. Aromanticism also doesn't mean you have no desire for any type of relationship. Many aromantic people have lifelong partners. Their relationships just might look and feel a little bit different from the traditional views on romantic relationships. Aromantic relationships are not necessarily limited by physical affection, sexual activity, or committing to an exclusive relationship, or even living together. Just because someone's aromantic doesn't necessarily mean their relationship cannot include those things. And that's a common misconception about aromanticism, the idea that aromantic people are always standoffish or prudish due to their romantic orientation. Indeed, some aromantic people don't enjoy physical touch, but others might enjoy things like hand-holding, hugging, or cuddling, despite the fact that these things might be perceived as romantic by external parties. But then again, our perception is largely governed by the heteroromantic narrative in society, which assumes that things like holding hands or hugging are inherently romantic interactions. Also not true. I also want to make space to emphasize that aromantic people can still have intense, loving feelings. They just aren't romantic in nature. But I also want to debunk the myth that aromantic people are cold and robotic. So I'm going to be a mythbuster here and let you know that aromantic people absolutely have the capacity to form meaningful, emotional, and personal connections. Some aromantic people might be a part of a queer platonic relationship, which is a type of relationship that is really emotionally intimate, but not romantic in any nature. Again, we use language and labels to make sense of the world around us, but at the end of the day, aromantic means whatever it means to whoever occupies that label. That's my take on aromanticism this week. I hope you learned a little something, and remember to share your thoughts below so that we can build this knowledge sharing platform together. See you next time.